Hello everyone, Joy here, and I'm just about to go out for the evening, so I thought I would let everyone in on my usual kind of makeup routine for going out style makeup. So I have cleansed my face and put moisturiser on as like a pre-preparation thing, as I always do. Now, some people like to use a primer or some kind of pre-makeup thing, but to be honest, I find moisturiser just does the trick quite well, so I'm just going to go straight into foundation. This one's got Witch Hazel in it, which is quite nice. It's a very pale shade because I am very pale. And I'm going to do the thing that you're not supposed to do. I have a mirror over here. And I'm just going to, very lightly with the fingers, smooth it on all over. And to be honest, I have tried sponges and brushes and those kinds of things. Now I do use a brush when I do my sort of grease paint goth makeup, but for like regular, more human shade of foundation, I find that it's just easier for me to do it with the fingers because I can see where I'm blending, where I'm covering and where I'm not. I just want to go like under here. Around the piercings. And just make sure I hit every spot. Pretty evenly. Go a bit more there. Just a light pressure. Okay, so then, because this is something of a night out look, I want to do a little bit of contouring as well. So I've got this concealer. It's like really, really pale. A dot here, a dot here, a dot here, and a dot here. That's literally all I want to use, because this stuff, it's supposed to be subtle. It's supposed to be a very, very light contour effect. You want to highlight the areas, not make them shine so hard that you can't fucking see anything in them. And you also don't want to get that like China doll effect. Now this stuff has blended out quite a lot, and it was just a dot. Just want to lift the under eyes to make them look brighter, not plastic. And of course with contouring, the light also has to come the dark. And I've got this little it's like a blusher stick, and I'm going to do a little dab on the cheekbones, not here, not the crease, above that, on the actual cheekbone. And then just blend very, very lightly. There we go, just a little bit of definition there, nothing major, nothing outrageous. I could go here, 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 and here, and just blend those areas out a little bit as well. I can hear lots and lots of makeup artists gasping at the thought of blending this with fingers, but you know what? It works for me. So, and then we have it, really, really light contouring. Nothing major, nothing obvious. The one thing I hate about contouring is that once people learn how to do it, they started doing it really, really obviously and like just slapping on the makeup like it was cement mix or something. So then I'm going to grab my powder. There it is. And a powder brush with one of my hairs in it. This is pressed powder. Now I have in here, this bowl, is some colourless powder. It's actually talc. Because talc tends to be an ingredient in these things anyway. So what I'll do is I'll have this underneath this whilst I grab the powder from here with my brush. The excess powder falls into the bowl. And then swirl that around. And I've got a really, really, really pale face powder now. Super pale. Which is perfect for what I want. And then just dabbing it on all over. Not swishing it round, dabbing it. And these bristles are really, really soft. Now the reason I'm using a like pale powder is that I don't want to cover up the contour and the foundation that I've already done. And the reason that I like it is just because, well, I've always liked that kind of I'm half dead zombified look that the goths tend to go for. Because yes, I am in fact at least partially goth. So that's the face effectively done. Now I'm going to do eyes. What colour shall I have? No. Actually, I'll do my patented 2-colour effect, because nobody else does that, and I like that nobody else does that. So I'm going to go for blue and green. Where's my green? There's my green. So I'll start with a lighter colour first. Find my brush now that I've tipped everything out onto the floor. Can't find my eye brush. Get all the stuff off there that was on there before. Start with the green one. Let's go this eye green, this eye blue. So this one comes with 2 colours. It's kind of like a lemony yellow colour, and then an emerald green colour. So I'll start with the light one, and just underneath the eyebrow, to where the hood of the eye is. And just a little sweep underneath the eye as well. And then switch to the green. This one is going on the eyelid. And this stuff, this powder, is blendable. So the effect that I'm going to aim for is the sort of classic smoky eye look. Now, as you can see, it's sort of gone a bit everywhere. That's fine. So I'll cover the hood of the eye, cover the lid of the eye. Again, a little bit of a sweep under there, and then, yes, it's still a mess. Face brush. No more mess. Job done. Don't smudge with fingers. Took me a long lot of years to figure out that a brush will do what fingers don't when it comes to that. So that's that eye done. I could just extend what's left on the brush upwards a little bit, and it's blending with the yellow that's already there. We've got that lovely effect going on there. Next, the blue. Now, I know you're supposed to use a different brush, but I don't have a different brush. So, just get all the powder off this one, and then we start anew. with the blue. This one is, as you can see, very well worn, well loved kind of blue. I've got a lighter blue right here that I'm going to start with. This stuff's very, very powdery. And same technique, just other eye. So under the brow bone. The reason you might not be able to see this very clearly is because I couldn't really do much better on the light in here, in this room, so sorry about that. I shall, once this is done, we can go to my kitchen to the better light and have a look at the final result. Now, I should have just done this all in the damn kitchen, because that would have been easier. But this was a last minute decision to do this, and I am getting ready for tonight, and I normally do all of my sort of like getting ready to go out preparations, like makeup and getting dressed and perfume and everything. I normally do that in my bedroom because that's where all of the stuff is. So now the thing I find with the effect here with the two different colours is that you want, like, the last thing you want, or the last thing I want, is to look too mismatched. Obviously I want it to be striking and different, but the way to avoid it being so hideously mismatched is to do two colours that are roughly the same depth, the same lightness or darkness. So the green's a little bit darker than the blue here, that's fine, I can correct that with a darker blue. But what I mean is, if you do a light colour on one eye, then you want to do a light on the other eye as well. Or a dark and a dark, but not a light and a dark. Because then you kind of look like a living yin-yang, and unless that's the effect you're going for, it generally doesn't work. You'd think it would work, but it doesn't. Also, this eye looks different because the light is there, and yeah. Kitchen light will let you know how it looks, like really looks. Okay. So then I'm going to do the mascara. Where's my... I have an eyelash curler here somewhere. It's almost as if I didn't plan this ahead. So yeah, bugger it. I know it's around here somewhere. Aha, haha. That was clever. You know what? I can't be bothered with the stupid fucking eyebrow. eyelash curler. It's hiding from me, which is a pain in the bitch, but what can you do? Right, lovely gold mascara here. And with mascara I like to put it on top of the lash as well as underneath the lash so that it all gets really covered. Not that I'm a big fan of mascara. I actually don't like it all that much. Like this is different. This is not the usual kind of mascara. The usual kind of mascara is a goopy fucking mess. And I really don't like it. This is a little different. It's like a thick liquid, but not like mascara thick. Like regular mascara thick. It's a bit less viscous than regular mascara. And it's gold. So I really can't hate on it. Just do the lower lashes there. Okay, and now just for even more glamour, because it is an evening wear kind of look that I'm going for, we've got liquid eyeliner that is silver glitter. Now this one came from the pound shop of all places, and it is not the best, but it's certainly not terrible. I will come closer so that you can see how that looks. You can see there's a definite line there. That's this. Do the other eye. And the thing is with silver kind of works with any colour, so having the eyeliner be the same colour but the eyeshadow be different colour also helps with the effect. Because it looks like it's an actual look, it looks like it's, you know, deliberately unified rather than just a mess. For lack of any better word. Now what with it being liquid, just want to close my eyes there and keep them closed. Keep them closed, just to let them, you know, just to let them dry in place. And then we do the bottom eyelid. There we go. Enchanting glittery eyes. And finally, what evening look would be complete without lipstick? I'm going to go for a, we've got blue, we've got green. Let's go for a cool colour. It's my sort of purpley blue. It's more blue than purple, but it's like a purplish tinge of blue. And with this, it will be messy. It's always messy. I have lip piercings. It will never be neat. I just accept that. Just going around. A bit of smudge there. This video is longer than I expected it to be. But makeup shouldn't really take more than half an hour, and it's, well, just under half an hour and I'm done. So and there we are. That's the look completed. I shall go into the kitchen just so that you can see the final result in the best light possible. Here we are, the final look. And then, you know, the hair, I will just brush that out to the side, like so. Getting quite long, I like it. I want it down to about here. And that's it. That's me on an evening look. I may do something a little different. I may do another one of these, I may not, but if I do, it will be different. So, anyway, that's all for now. I will be back with more stuff. I hope you've enjoyed this, because it is, you know, different to what I normally do. I hope if you are a makeup artist, you haven't died. So, yeah, catch you soon. See you later. Bye.